Dave Kerpen, author of Likeable. First of all, I just love the fact that you own a word.
Thank you.
And there's a lot of stuff to the social media, but let's focus on just Twitter. Tell what happened today in the audience.
Sure. So I challenged all the CEOs to get on Twitter if they weren't on Twitter,
Yes.
and search for their company name on Twitter. And if their company wasn't large enough, just search for key search terms that their customers and prospects would be tweeting potentially. And so one guy actually joined Twitter during the presentation, searched his company name, and found a U.S. senator that had just tweeted about his company.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing because, as you said, we have to listen first, and then we have to respond. Talk about, first of all, just where do I do this on Twitter?
Yes, you can go to search.twitter.com if you're not on Twitter yet. And inside the Twitter app, you can use the search function inside Twitter. And it's true. We get so caught up in what we're going to say and how we're going to say it that we forget the most important thing about social media is the ability to listen and to use that listening to find our customers, our prospects, our vendors, potential media partners. There's so much you can find if you just listen.
Yeah, and it's not just Twitter, it's where else do we need to be listening?
I would often start with Twitter, but Facebook, LinkedIn, SlideShare, Pinterest, Google+, all of these social networks. It really depends where your customers are, who your customers are, where you're going to listen. But think about sort of what your audience is and where they'd spend their time, and that's where you should spend your time listening.
And is there a killer app that aggregates all that and will just send you an email or something, make it easy to do that listening?
Yeah, that's a good question. Well, there are a lot of apps on the market. Likeable is actually developing a Likeable local app for businesses to do this.
Perfect.
So that should be out by the end of the year.
Excellent. Dave, thank you so much.
Thank you, Verne.
You bet.